To me, like they're natural questions.
So introduce yourself. Who are you?
My name is Nick. I go by King Cole underscore 101, located in Matthews, North Carolina.
Wait.
Fuck. My name is Nick. I go by King Cole underscore 101, located in Matthews, North Carolina. I'm a single father and a tattoo shop owner called Tattoonz.
How long have you been tattooing, man?
I've been tattooing for about 16 years, professionally about 14.
And tell us about your studio. When did you open up Tattoonz?
I opened Tattoonz about 3 years ago. I am a single partnership. I work with myself and is located in Matthews, North Carolina.
So tell me about this hip hop thing, man. What made you get into rap? I heard you're a rap artist and you like making music.
Yeah, man, I like to mix the art up. I socialize my music with my art, and I appreciate the different cultures and ethnicities that come in with the background and get to know different types of styles and different people all around, just trying to figure out everybody and everybody's situation, and are able to express that through the music industry as well as me tattooing and different types of arts.
How old were you when you first started rapping?
I was about 14 years old when I discovered my talent to become a songwriter slash producer, with a little help of my friend Zachary Keller. And ever since then, just been freestyling and doing at little parties and house events, and any open mics or bars that allowed me to grab the microphone, I tried to showcase my talent.
You always told me that your dream one day was to own your own tattoo shop, build a recording studio, and have a pool table. Now that you've accomplished all these things, why try now at the age of 34 to become some rap superstar after you've already accomplished what you told me?
Well, I guess it had to be the understanding of financial issues. I was a single parent taking care of my son on my own since I was about 20 to 21 years old. I didn't have the funds to put into the equipment that I really needed. We all started off slow, and little equipment here and there that wasn't up to the requirements of good sounding quality music. So I just took my talent of tattooing and built my bank account up financially, was able to become prosperous with that situation, is finding out that I was able to buy the equipment for music.
I've heard that you've got some local fame. Tell me a little bit about what you've done so far, what you've done already, what your experience is.
Well, the experiences are overwhelming lately. I guess you could say I'm a local celebrity with all my fans and clients from tattooing. It seems to be a trendsetter of just tattooing and letting them know that I do music as well. And the music is also therapeutic, as well as the client coming in getting a tattoo for their therapy. And most of my clients can relate to my stories and my past situations. So I guess a lot of people had took that in, soaked it in, and realized that I was really out here struggling to get where I'm at. So everybody appreciates me and how I have evolved I've come to have what I have now.
Tell me about your past. What kind of incidents happened in your life that set you back?
Well, some incidents that's happened into my life that set me back mainly was my lifestyle. Trying to be somebody I wasn't at first, the wrong crowds, you know, alcoholism, the use of drugs, just some major setback on my time, blocking my blessings pretty much, myself. Again, being a single father, you know, just put a halt on my situation tremendously, in a good way. But, you know, my mom was a single mom, and she's raising 3 kids. I have a brother and a sister, a younger sister and an older brother. And, you know, just not having nowhere to live, to moving here from New York to, for our stepfather to do his brick mason work. And, you know, it was just a tough childhood, you know, being raised up around the wrong things. And I guess, you know, just everything that came with it after that, you know, is definitely the situation that of me growing up in a rough style, rough life. So that was just the setback of my upcoming.
Aside from that, you know, you've overcome many struggles in life, and you know, a lot of people have looked up to other artists that have gone through the struggles, like Tupac having a crackhead mom, you know, other artists being dependent on drugs and alcohol, and they have overcome these things. Do you see yourself as some sort of inspiration for others with your music? You think you could help the youth understand what you went through and help them not make the same mistakes?
Yeah, I want to put the word out mainly in my music to let people know that there's other people in the world that have been through the situations that I have been through, and that it's possible to adapt, overcome, and improvise any situation. There's a lot of people out there that I look up to that had the use of drugs in their life and alcoholism, and they come out successful once they find out who they really are. And you know, I'm going on about 4 months of sobriety, so you know, I understand that there's always faith and hope. So within my music, I use that as ammo to write about, to relate to other people in their situations so they don't feel alone.
And you've been working on a solo project now for how long? What is your current project?
Well, I have a few projects now. You know, solo projects are very rare because I got so much on my mind. So I got a new single coming out called Beautiful Person. It's between me and my partner, and the struggle, you know, of just trying to set boundaries and be there for each other, and dedication, and you know, situations that like I said, everyone can relate to. It's definitely gonna be eye opener for a lot of people that you're, like I said, you're not alone.
So you have your first paid for main event coming up here. When is this, and what is the details? What's going on?
It's called Fast Track. It's a ATV park. It's in Bennettsville on 4th of July. I've been to their park before, and they have concerts there and venues, and I did a performance. I ended up performing last at this event one year, and they ended up, you know, telling us, you know, you got it, just keep moving, keep moving. Well, 2 years had passed, and they finally hit us up and said that we definitely have what it takes to do a headline. And I jumped all over it. You know, they asked me how much I wanted. I couldn't really tell them what I wanted. I didn't know. So I guess I could kind of say I lowballed myself compared to a lot of other people's opinions, but I don't do it for the money. I do it for the passion and the love of music. But it is called Fast Track. It's in Bennettsville, and it is an ATV park, side-by-side, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, big trucks, all that stuff.
Would you say the tattoo culture and the music culture go hand in hand?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. People like to listen to music when they get tattoos. People idolize a lot of artists and want their portrait or their names or their emblems or logos tattooed on them as well. A lot of conversations that we have in the tattoo shop relate to art, music. You know, who they grew up on listening to, what's popping these days, what's not, the new era music, you know, the younger generation coming in with that, giving me knowledge about it, because I'm old school, you know. I'm in the 80s, so I rock with the 80s music.
And who have been some of your biggest influences in art?
I'd have to say the biggest influences in art would be...
Say that again, say it again.
I guess the biggest influences with art for me on the artistic side would be Bob Ross. And then in the music side would have to be Tupac, DMX, and Eminem.
Okay, last question. In 10 years, you will be 44 years old. Where do you see yourself realistically being if you don't make it in music? And what do you hope to accomplish in 10 years?
In 10 years, I plan to have multiple tattoo shops with multiple recording studios. Space for multiple people to come in and try and do what I do, because it's possible for everybody. I tend to have platinum, gold, diamond, whatever it is, album out, and be financially stable to take care of my children the way they need to be set up for their future.
And is there anything that you want to say for the people?
The only thing I could really tell everybody is don't stop, keep moving. Everything's all right. Put your faith in the Lord. Know that there's hope. And when you do decide to make the decision to move forward as being a boss, do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. And everything will fall into place. Consistency is key in life. And I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for the motivation of my loved ones and the people that hate me. So I appreciate everything that everybody's done for me to put me where I'm at, and I couldn't do this alone. So just know it takes a village to raise somebody, and yeah, just keep moving, baby.